Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Ripley's potential Chicago Med exit addressed by star Luke Mitchell. New episodes of Chicago Med air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. ET on NBC, followed by Chicago Fire and Chicago PD Season 10, Episode 15, is bound to be an eventful installment, with Luke Mitchell's character in a life-or-death situation. The official synopsis reads, Ripley struggles to rescue a woman and her daughter trapped in an abandoned well. An old friend from Frost's TV days shadows Maggie. Asher discovers an extremely rare condition in her patient's ultrasound. Ripley is facing potential termination at Gaffney Chicago Medical Center, causing viewers to speculate about his time on the series. Mitchell explains that his character's main concern in Down in a Hole is survival. However, if Ripley survives, the actor hopes he'll find a way to stay at the hospital so he can continue working alongside the Chicago Med cast. Screamered interviews Luke Mitchell about Ripley's upcoming make-or-break moment, his relationship with Asher, and working with Christian Stoltz in Chicago Med Season 10, Episode 15. Screen Rant. In the preview for the upcoming episode, Ripley tries to save a woman and her daughter who are trapped in a well. How will this experience affect Ripley, especially given everything he's going through? Ripley and Asher split. Do you feel like there's hope for them to reconcile romantically? Ripley could also be fired from his job. Is there anything you can tease about that storyline? What was it like to work one-on-one with Christian Stoltz in Episode 15, especially after sharing a couple of scenes with him during the One Chicago crossover? What do you enjoy most about the rapport between Mouch and Ripley? What makes them a good team? Ripley was introduced in Season 9, so I feel like there's so much more that can be explored with him. Do you have any questions about the character that you're hoping the show will answer? Are there any other upcoming episodes you're looking forward to fans seeing? Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage? Click below to sign up for my weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences, and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series. They will confront Chicago's most critical medical cases and challenging ethical dilemmas with courage, compassion, and state-of-the-art treatment. Inspired by ripped from the headlines cases, Chicago Med will weave cutting-edge medicine with the personal drama that comes with working in such a high-intensity environment. Through it all, familiar faces from Chicago Fire and Chicago PD will intertwine with Chicago's finest medical heroes. Luke Mitchell, the Australian actor who breathed life into Dr. Mitch Ripley on Chicago Med, has finally broken his silence on the swirling rumors regarding his character's potential departure. With Chicago Med fans growing increasingly anxious over the fate of the enigmatic doctor, Mitchell's recent comments have only added more intrigue to the ongoing speculation. Ripley, a skilled yet complex physician with a mysterious past, quickly became a fan favorite after his introduction. His unconventional methods and personal demons made for compelling storytelling, leaving audiences eager to see how his arc would unfold. However, in recent episodes, subtle narrative choices have led fans to wonder if Ripley is being written off the show. When asked about his character's future during a recent press interview, Mitchell remained cryptic. Mitch Ripley is a fascinating character with so many layers, he said with a knowing smile. He has demons, he has unresolved trauma, and he's still trying to figure out where he truly belongs. I think those kinds of stories can go in a lot of directions. While Mitchell's statement wasn't a confirmation or a denial, it did little to quell the growing concern among Chicago Med viewers. The actor, known for his previous roles in Blind Spot and The Code, has established a pattern of playing morally complex characters, and his portrayal of Ripley is no exception. Over the course of the season, Ripley's struggle with addiction and his strained relationships with colleagues have been key plotlines, leading some fans to believe his departure is imminent. The latest episode saw Ripley making a series of questionable choices, leading to significant friction with Dr. Crockett Marcel and Dr. Hannah Asher. His impulsive decision to override a superior's call nearly resulted in a fatal outcome, prompting Goodwin and Dr. Archer to discuss disciplinary action. The tension reached a boiling point when Ripley was confronted about his past, hinting that his tenure at Gaffney Medical Center may be short-lived. Adding fuel to the fire, recent behind-the-scenes reports suggest that Mitchell has been exploring new opportunities outside of Chicago Med. While nothing has been officially confirmed, industry insiders hint that the actor has been in talks for several upcoming projects, potentially signaling an end to his tenure on the medical drama. However, showrunners have remained tight-lipped on Ripley's fate, teasing that the character's arc is far from over. Executive producer Diane Frolov addressed the speculation in a recent interview. "Mitch Ripley is a complicated man, and we're not done telling his story. Whether that means he stays in Chicago or finds a new path is something we want the audience to experience alongside him." Mitchell himself remains coy about what's to come. "I love playing Ripley," he admitted. "He's got so much depth, and as an actor, that's really rewarding. But in a show like Chicago Med, you never really know what's going to happen next. The writers are brilliant at keeping us on our toes." His words, while carefully chosen, suggest that big changes could be on the horizon for Ripley. Fans have taken to social media to speculate about possible outcomes, with theories ranging from an abrupt departure to a dramatic redemption arc. Some believe Ripley's struggles with addiction might lead to a major turning point, either forcing him to leave medicine behind or pushing him toward an unexpected transformation. Others theorize that Ripley could be written out in a high-stakes storyline, potentially involving a medical malpractice case or a deeply personal crisis that forces him to reconsider his career. A more hopeful faction of fans holds out for a storyline that sees Ripley overcoming his demons and solidifying his place within the hospital. Regardless of what's to come, one thing is certain: Mitchell's portrayal of Ripley has left an undeniable impact on Chicago Med. His raw and nuanced performance has given depth to a character struggling with redemption, making him one of the most compelling additions to the series in recent years. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Ripley's journey. Will he find a way to move past his mistakes and carve out a future at Gaffney Medical Center, or is he destined for a bittersweet farewell? For now, fans will have to wait and see. But if Luke Mitchell's guarded responses are any indication, the road ahead is sure to be anything but predictable. Luke Mitchell, who portrays Dr. Mitch Ripley on Chicago Med, has finally addressed the swirling rumors about his potential exit from the show. Fans have been speculating about Ripley's future ever since a recent storyline hinted at major shakeups within the emergency department. With tensions rising and new opportunities presenting themselves, could Ripley really be saying goodbye to the Windy City? In an exclusive interview, Mitchell broke his silence about what's next for his character and whether his time at Gaffney Chicago Medical Center is coming to an end. The growing speculation. It all started when Chicago Med aired an emotionally charged episode where Ripley found himself at odds with his colleagues over a controversial medical decision. The situation escalated, leaving Ripley questioning his place in the hospital. Fans quickly picked up on the storytelling beats that often foreshadow a character's departure. Social media exploded with theories, with some fearing a tragic exit and others hoping for a spin-off opportunity elsewhere in the One Chicago universe. To add fuel to the fire, Mitchell was noticeably absent from certain cast promotional events, leading to even more speculation that he may be wrapping up his tenure on the show. But is there any truth to these rumors? Luke Mitchell speaks out. When asked directly about his character's fate, Mitchell remained coy, but offered some tantalizing insight. "There's definitely a lot happening with Ripley this season," Mitchell teased. "He's being pulled in multiple directions, and he's starting to reassess what he really wants out of his career and life." Mitchell acknowledged that the rumors have been impossible to ignore, but assured fans that nothing is set in stone just yet. "I've seen all the speculation, and it's flattering that people are so invested in Ripley's journey," he said. "What I can say is that he's at a crossroads, and the decisions he makes will have a lasting impact. Whether that means leaving Chicago Med or staying and forging a new path, you'll have to watch and find out."